What's up, guys? And today I'm going to be making a Forsaken character tier list. We're just going to be really straightforward. We're going to start on this end and end on this end. So first we got 007 N7, a survivalist, great at LMSs, but is very easy. He's not easy to use, but you have to be really unpredictable to use him. So I'll say A tier. Builderman, straightforward. You could build stuff like sentries and dispensers. Dispensers heal, but you have to be able to, in sentries, give slowness. 2-shot sentries, 1-shot dispensers. Pretty good support, but he's very vulnerable to 1x while he's building. So I'm going to give him a B tier. Chance. I'm going to say, so hear me out. He's a lot of RNG, a lot of luck, but he can be really good. So I'm gonna put him behind Builderman in B tier. Dusakar, B tier, but the bottom B tier, only because he makes a lot of money, but he's very hard to use, and you're gonna get targeted too. Elliot, put B tier too, again in B tier because he's just so he's a support, so he can't really help himself, and he's gonna get targeted. But he also has rush hour, so I'm gonna put him here, because of his rush hour. 2-time. I'm gonna put him in A before 00 because if you can get good at him, it's not really luck or dependent on the killer. It's because you can just backstab and then get your second life and just infinitely stun the killer with trick stabs and stuff. Guest, A tier behind 2-time because he's just so good. But you do need to be able to be unpredictable or else he's horrible. Noob, C tier. He's kind of the first starting character, except his Ghost Burger is nice and his Slate Skin's good. And his abilities are pretty good, but nothing compared to 2-time or Chance. So actually I'm gonna put at C tier. Shiletsky, S tier, instantly. He is so good at looping. And then once you get away from the killer, just eat a chicken. It's so good. Taff. In front of Elliot on B tier because I feel he's just he's really, really good, but actually, did I put him at the bottom of A tier or the This is tough. I'm gonna put him hold on. I'm gonna put him. Oh, what the heck? Okay, there we go. I'm easily putting him. Not easily, but it's probably in between these two, B and A. But I'm gonna put him in the back of A. Actually, I'm gonna put him in front of 007 because he's really good, but you have to be know the good spots to place his traps, and he can also be really annoying. But if the killer just sees them, it's not that good. It's probably a solid C tier. But if you're good with him, he's definitely right here in A. Now for the killers. Now I'm gonna be doing killers. I am gonna be putting Azure, Sonic, Guess 666, Noli, and haven't played since they are. All have never played with them before. Straightforward. I'll explain why after. S tier, A tier, behind an A tier, and then godly. I don't even know what to call that. So Jason's in S tier because he has the biggest hitbox and he's just so easy to use. 1X, Entanglement, Mass Infection. He has so many long range moves that are unpredictable. Up close, they're unpredictable. And it's just so good, especially with Unstable Eye and Rejuvenate the Rotten. Cool Kid is in here because, in A tier, because you have to be good. Like, you have to, if you're not good at Cool Kid, you're not going to kill anybody. Because, like, the corrupt nature, you have to be able to, like, predict easily. Like, easily be able to predict it, or else it's, like predict where they're going to go is what I'm trying to say. But, like, it's such a small hitbox. Walk Speed Override got nerfed a lot, but, like, also, like, it's pretty balanced because it's more damage, but it's so predictable now. And Pizza Minions, they work, but they're, like, they rarely work. Alright, for John Doe, easy A tier because he's good if you're, like, kind of like the same situation as Cool Kid. If you're, actually, I'm going to put him before Cool Kid because if you know, like, the maps and, like, where to set traps, you're gonna get everyone, because you can cut off, like, every loop. But, like, yet again, I've seen, like, John Does that, like, do not place any digital footprints, and that's just, like, not gonna work. So I'd say that's gonna be, like, if you don't know how to use him, D tier. Because he cannot, like, he's just, and he's too predictable to guess because of his slow M1. And that's every killer in Survivor. I cannot speak. Survivor and killer done in this video. Hopefully this helped. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya.